After years of ignorance, the well-being of our planet has become one of today's most debated topics. Scientists claim that we are standing in front of what could be the last call for humanity to deal with overwhelming climate changes. What is needed is not major adjustments to human consumption, but a radical rethinking of our entire way of life. From December the 7th to the 18th, 2009, the United Nations will gather in Denmark to try to reach agreement on a new global climate treaty to replace the Kyoto Protocol that never worked. Approximately 30,000 people from all over the globe will come to Copenhagen to negotiate, demonstrate, and influence the treaty that the whole world must agree on for it to have any effect. One of the greatest challenges for a broad democratic conference is to secure accommodation for the many thousands coming. The hotels are booked by the most powerful nations and organizations. Some lesser funded visitors will stay on the floors of sports halls and schools, but more than 5,000 activists and climate campaigners still have no place to stay in December.
Wulu is a participatory network online with 13,000 members around the world, and each year we make a participatory festival. And this year this major UN conference was happening in Copenhagen, so we started to look at what was going on, and we found out that there was this great accommodation problem. We started looking at how could we solve the problem, and we thought that the way to do this would be via hospitality.
New Life Copenhagen is a project that solves a major practical problem, as well as it's a social art experiment.
New Life Copenhagen is a cross-cultural community of thousands of climate guests from all over the world coming to Copenhagen to debate, and thousands of Danes, open-minded Danes, that open their homes to people they do not know.
We developed a couple of strategies in order to find the large number of hosts. One of the strategies was to face people on the street, basically talk to them eye to an eye. And we went to Roskilde Festival, which is one of Europe's biggest music festivals. They invited us there, together with 17 volunteers. And from here we signed up about 1,000 people alone in this festival. And that's more or less, let's say, the outset of our campaign.
Vi er alle sammen en generation, der har rejst over hele verden og boet på sofaer og alle mulige andre ting. Så vi kunne godt tænke os at sende et signal, hvor verdens øjne ligesom hviler på København. Det kan vi sgu godt finde ud af. Åbne vores døre.
Our other main strategy is online. We use wulu.org, our own social platform, as well as the other major platforms available, Facebook, Twitter, etc. We use these platforms not just to inform people about the need for being hosts and accommodate people, we also use it for telling a bigger story, making them understand that this is a community, this is something that they can be part of.
Motivating people is really very simple. What we do is we tell them about the project and the problem of accommodation, and a lot of the people we meet on the street and other places already have heard about the problem. But there are others who find it hard to open their homes for strangers, and this is really where the social experiment or the social challenge is, to convince people to open their homes.
He has only 2 rooms.
Jeg hedder Martin, og det er Sixten og Luca. Og vi arbejder med at skaffe gæstfrihed under klimatopmødet.
That's really wonderful. Thank you very much.
A big hug. Yeah, always. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I try my best.
Okay.
Folk de skal jo heller ikke bruge så meget, de skal bare bruge et liggeunderlag på gulvet, eller en sofa, eller et eller andet.
We chose to have climate guests living with us because we've both traveled a lot, both together and alone in the past, and always been, or many times been taken very well care of abroad.
I'm looking forward to being part of the community and getting to know other people interested in climate.
When I meet the climate guest, I hope that I meet a like-minded person.
I think it's really interesting for me as a normal person to get to know NGOs working professionally with this subject, because I think I can learn a lot from them.
My name is Lisa Van Susteren. Oops. My name is Lisa Van Susteren. I am a psychiatrist coming from Washington, D.C., and a very proud climate activist. I am on the board of the National Wildlife Federation and also on the board of the Climate Project, Vice President Al Gore's training group in Nashville, Tennessee.
Simba Duan, I'm the Climate Change and Science Manager from the British Council Chongqing office in China. In December this year, we are going to send about 50 young people as the International Climate Champions to Copenhagen.
The problem is that a lot of people are coming from all over the world to pressure the governments to assure a fair agreement, and because so many people are coming, we need more spaces than the spaces that are available. Well, Wulu and New Life Copenhagen, they're essential for what we are doing as Friends of the Earth, because we are bringing a lot of people from all over Europe and all over the world, and without their help, we couldn't manage.
We use this large-scale meeting of guests and hosts to, let's say, launch several of artistic grips and artistic projects.
The whole idea of these artistic contributions are to question and reflect upon the context of the climate summit, and putting in a bit of absurdity or criticality upon this whole green wave.
By using artistic, performative and narrative means, we turn New Life Copenhagen into something more than a housing project. There is no traditional art exhibitions or presentations in New Life Copenhagen. As the art melds into the structure of the project, it becomes part of the communication. It becomes an integrated part of the social sculpture that New Life Copenhagen is.
What is interesting to look at when looking back at New Life Copenhagen in a year's time or so would be to find out if these people matched, became friends, boyfriend, girlfriends, did they produce any babies and so on.
Another thing we wanted to achieve was to tell a different story about Denmark, to try to kind of work with this national identity of Denmark being very harsh towards immigrants and all this, which is all true. But we also wanted to kind of prove that national identity is fluent, and it's something that you can hijack, and something you can take and create something different with.
And one final note, we can't tell you how much we appreciate that the people of Copenhagen and the Danes are opening up their country, literally opening up their homes for various participants to stay there in Copenhagen. We're looking forward to staying with some people in Copenhagen, and I know the whole world will be watching in a very, very positive way. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
So they're very looking forward to coming to Copenhagen to meet the rest of the world, to share and to lead by examples. And we sincerely thank you for your hospitality in advance. See you then.